Hey guys, Ivy here from iLux/Artistry, and today I'm going to be doing my version of how to build the platform if you are thinking about buying a recliner. Recently, I disposed of all those lash beds that I had. You know, we all start off with the massage beds. It's a known thing. We all start with those. They're affordable, they're easy, and we think that that's the right thing to do. No. Recently, I've upgraded my space, and I got nice recliners from Home Depot, and I will be dropping a link in this video, and I'm going to actually show you how I set up my own setup all by myself. Everything from Home Depot, tools and everything, and it's just me. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm here to show you guys how I built my platform. So if you are thinking about buying a recliner, if you are a lasher and you're thinking about buying a recliner, do so, sis. Get you the right recliner. But first, you need to build a platform so that your recliner can sit on the actual platform. And you need a platform because the recliner will sit too low to the ground, and it will hurt your back even more than the massage bed. So you need a platform to elevate it, because with the right recliner, it would, the person's head, your client, will sit right in your lap, and I'll show you later on in this video. But first, the tools that you'll need is just a few things. You'll need a U-bolt, and you'll need some screws. You'll need OSB Plywood 4x3, 2 pieces, because you have to put a top and a bottom. And you need 2x4s, and you need your 2x4 split into 4 different pieces. You need 2 48 inches and 2 33 inches, okay? And you'll need an electric screwdriver and a hammer as well. Okay, so I've seen some videos on YouTube where they show you different screws you need. You honestly only need this one box of screws that I got from Home Depot. So these screws that I got, these are actually made for wood. And since we're using OSB plywood, this is so perfect. You don't need anything else. They are 1 1/4 screws, and they're actually really perfect. You can get a whole box. I got this whole box. It's about maybe 100 screws in here. It's about $8 from Home Depot. The plywood is actually really expensive. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's about 70 bucks from Home Depot for one sheet. And the 2x4s is about $8, okay? So that's price points and everything that you'll need to build the platform. So let's get into building. Okay, so first we're going to start by laying down our 2x4 48 inches of our wood. We should have 2 pieces of those, and you want them to sit up this way, so that when you put the plywood on top of it, it just lays flat. You don't want to do it this way because it's going to be too low to the ground for your platform to sit. We want to sit it at its highest capacity, so you want to sit it up like this. You want to do both pieces of the 48 inches on their longer side of the plywood, so they should be actually parallel to each other, and then we want to put the plywood on top of it. And when we use our deck nails, in every nail box, this is a actually great tip that I had no idea about. Every nail box comes with its own screw. So if you have a drill, you can actually change the head of it and put the screw that goes with the nail that came in the box, because it's going to match up, of course, and you can put it in your drill, and then you're ready to go. Because if you don't use this nail, you'll actually beat the bed of the nail, and it won't be able to go into the wood. So make sure you check into your box and make sure that it has the screw head inside of it that you will use for your drill. Just a little tip that I didn't know about, and that I'm Bob the Builder. I know it all. Okay, so we're going to take our piece of our plywood, and we're going to lay it on top of our 2x4s. Okay, so you want to line up your wood with the OSB. Each end should be matching. So remember, I'm doing the 48 inches first. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to take my nail. You don't need that many pieces, but I'll do 1, 2, 3. I'll do about 3 pieces on each side. So it will be 6 pieces that I'll use for this one. So we're going to take our first one, and you're going to press really hard to give yourself some force. One piece is in. Press hard. So now that we have our base almost done. We're legit literally halfway through. We're going to add our 2 smaller pieces of the 33 inches of the plywood, and we're going to add it to the sides that are missing because you want all 4 sides to actually bring the platform in. So we're going to just slide it in. So you just want to make sure it's all lined up perfectly. If you have any problems with trying to push it in, just give it a little tug and be patient because it's really tight, and that's what you want it to be. You want it to be really tight so that everything fits perfectly. So we're going to still use our same nails, the deck wood that I got from Home Depot. This is the same box that I used for the first 2 pieces. So we're going to do 2 pieces. We're going to do the same amount of 3 pieces on each end. 1, 2, 3. And you don't really even need these many pieces of nails because it already has a nail in it, but I just like to be really secure. So let's go put some force on it. The next one. Okay, so we have all 4 pieces on. We have our 2 33 inches of our 2x4s. We have our 2 48 inches of our 2x4, and everything is nailed to the bottom or at the top of our platform. Now we just have to add the last piece of the plywood onto it, and we're still using our deck screws, which is actually made for wood, so it's extra lot stronger and it's better for you. Remember, guys, when you buy a box of screws, it has a nail head in there that's made just for those screws. So make sure that you use it, and you want to make sure that your nails are all the way into the plywood. Okay, so we're going to do the last part. It's almost like repeating the same steps, but I'm going to go through it one more time, okay? Okay, so be careful because the plywood is actually really, really careful. I'm doing this with nails on, and it's still working out for me, but I'm just letting you know that this is really, really heavy, so be really careful, okay, guys? So you want to slide it over. You want everything to be leveled out so that when you screw it, it just, goes effortlessly. So this is perfect. So we're going to do the first pieces. I'm still using my deck nails. So I'm just screwing each piece around. So I'm going to use about maybe like 6 pieces. So here's the first piece. Remember to put some force on it because you want it to actually go all the way in. You want the nail to be into the wood. You don't want to be able to see it sticking out. You want it to be in the wood. So this is my second piece, force. Okay, this is just step 1 to building your platform. Next, you're going to need some fabric. You can go to Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I use mine from Joann's, and mine is actually really stretchy. And you're going to need your U-bolt, and you're also going to need a nail gun as well. It's super easy. It takes about 5 minutes. Okay, guys, so for this part, you're going to need a 1-inch U-bolt. You can from Home Depot as well. They come 4 in the pack. You only need 2, but you can use all 4. I use all 4 for mine because I did 2 different bids, but I did 2 in the front and 2 in the back. And this is just the bolt. This is what it looks like. You can get a 1-inch one, like I said before. And this is just so you can mount your bed down so that it doesn't go flying back. So you're definitely going to need these. And I'm using the same screws that I used to screw the platforms together. I'm using the same screws. Okay, so you're gonna need fabric, like I said before, and this is what mine look like after I've already put the fabric on. I got this fabric from Joann's. I love it because it's actually really, really stretchy, and by it being so stretchy, I'm able to actually stretch it out, and it really can conform to the platform without it tearing any of the fabric or it looking all bulky and crazy. And you're gonna need just a nice nail gun. This is a heavy duty one that I got from Home Depot. It was only about 20 bucks and it came with the nails as well. So what I did was I pulled the fabric all the way down and just nailed it. So I'm gonna do all of it. You wanna get 2 yards of fabric as well. and you just nail it down. I actually need to do this piece. Okay, so this is how mine look. Mine has a little bit of sequins in it. This is how the front of mine look. I actually already had my bed nailed down to it, just so I can make sure everything, all the measurements are right. But when you're done, you want to use fabric and not paint, because one, your wood is not sanded, and two, it's easier to clean. All I do is wipe this down and vacuum it at the end of each lash appointment. It's really easy and it's durable, and I love it. Okay guys, so I want to show you my bed that I actually got from Home Depot. I'm going to drop a link as well. This bed is 38 inches wide, so my bigger clients can sit comfortably, and it's really actually comfortable. So the one thing that I love about it is that it has cushions all over the bed. It comes in one box with 2 pieces. Actually get the bed delivered to you. I didn't do that because I'm retarded, but the bed is actually easy. The top piece actually snaps into the bottom, and you want to make sure that you can hear a click. That's how you know the bed is actually together. The bed is perfect. It lays really, really flat. I'll show you guys after I bolt it down, but you actually really want to bolt your bed down to the platform, because when people sit in it, you don't want them to fall back once they lay down. And one thing that I do for my clients is I actually pop it open for them, because I don't want them to break my bed. I spent about $250 on this bed from Home Depot, and it actually lays back really, really far. So it's almost like the client is really just laying in my lap. It's perfect. This is the back of the bed. You want the back of the bed as close towards the edge, but not too much. So this is probably about maybe 3 inches away from the edge. I want it this far back, so then when your client lays back, it's actually like they're sitting in your lap. If you have it too close up to the front, they will be too far from you, and you'll still be overextending yourself, and you'll still be hurting your back. So the closer towards the back where you will be sitting at is the best. So that it's better for your back, and they're not too far up when they lay back as well. Okay, so when you bolted it down with your 1 U-bolt, you want to get right here in the middle. I only do 1 bolt for the front and 1 for the back, so that it's perfect. And I'm still using my deck nails, because remember, this is wood, so it's perfect. I have my drill, which I had before. So you need 2 for each bolt. Okay, so now that our chair is bolted, as you can see, it's not moving. So what I'm going to do is just push it up just a little bit, so I can have enough room for me to sit with my clients. Pop it open and lay it back, and we're all good to lash. This is how you actually look with your client. Their head will go right here, and it's super adjustable. And I also got a saddle chair. It goes up 28 inches. And it also goes in really high, super sturdy. These chairs are great for your posture, okay? I know a lot of times as lash techs, lashing over that bed and we don't have the right tools, the stool really helps. Buying those little cute Marshalls and Ross chairs are cool and all, but get you a nice sturdy chair. I got this from Amazon for about $90, and it's actually great for your posture because of the way the chair is made. So you're always going to be straight up, okay? So your client head goes right there. I always make them sit all the way back, and yeah. Let's start lashing. Thanks guys for tuning in. I hope you found this video to be really helpful. And if you have any questions, please DM me. And all the links for everything that I used in this video are down below. Thanks.